Hey everyone, uh, hope you are all doing well. This is Rana Hamada, a student at the Islamic University of Gaza. Today, first of all, let me thank Dr. Rifat Al-Arair because he gave us this chance to share our presentations here. My presentation is about a play entitled with King Lear, written by William Shakespeare. I know all of us know this play and the tragedy in this play, but today I'm here not to talk about the play in general, but to be more specific. My presentation gonna be about a major topic in this play, one of the most important topic in this play and in our life, of course, which is loyalty. But before that, let me give you like just a brief summary about the play, just like warming up our mind with this play. So let's start. King Lear, ruler of Britain, has decided that he wants to retire and leave his kingdom. So he decided to divide his kingdom between his three daughters, and whichever daughter loves him the most will get the best part of the kingdom to her. The king is furious that his favorite daughter, the youngest one, Cordelia, doesn't shower him with fake praise like her older sisters. So he punishes her, and she sadly leaves to live in France with her new husband, the King of France. Now, the two older sisters, Gonville and Regan, began to despair at their father's decision-making powers and slowly undermine him, eventually casting him out into a storm in the middle of the night, unable to believe that his beloved daughters have treated him with such disrespect way. So here he slowly begins to lose his faculties. Meanwhile, the Earl of Gloucester is dealing with family issues of his own. His illegitimate son, Edmund, makes him believe that his legitimate son, Edgar, is trying to kill him. Edgar flees from his father, disguising himself as a mad beggar called Porton. So Gloucester decides to help King Lear by sending assistance. When Regan and her husband Cornwall discover this thing, they accused Gloucester of treason, pluck up his eyeballs, and sent him out into the storm to find the king. Cornwall accidentally gets killed during this bloody episode. Now, unknowingly, Gloucester bumps into Edgar, still disguised as poor Tom. He leads his father to Dover, where they meet the severely deteriorated King Lear. At the same time, the French army led by Cordelia arrives in Dover to rescue the king and challenge Gonville and Regan. They manage to fight Lear and reconcile him with Cordelia. Before the Paris is captured by Gonville and Regan armies and imprisoned, the sisters both fancy Gloucester's illegitimate son, Edmund. Now, single Regan decides that she wants to marry him out of jealousy. Gonville poisons Regan and then takes her own life. Now, Edgar challenges and kills Edmund. Edmund dies just after he admits to having Cordelia executed, and King Lear dies out of sorrow. What a play! Now, let me continue with you with the major theme in this play, which is loyalty. So here, each good character displays loyalty through selfless actions. Cordelia selfishly does not attempt, to rob her father of his wealth by flattering him like what her older sisters did. Even though she risks punishment, she selfishly refuses to indulge her father's foolish wishes. And King Lear Shakespeare shows that being loyal is harder than being treacherous. And here Cordelia and Kent is King Lear's servant, who is the one that warns the king when he wants to punish her youngest daughter, which is Cordelia. So Cordelia and Kent are the most notably loyal characters in this play, and in return for their loyalty, Kent is banished from the country. And Cordelia remains loyal to Lear despite his cruelty toward her, forgives him, and displays a mild and forbearing temperament even toward her evil sisters. So, the moral of King Lear is the idea that a person's actions speak louder than words alone. It's very easy to say one thing and to do another thing completely. Later on in the play, King Lear realizes who had been loyal to him all along the way when he's placed in a bad situation. So William Shakespeare in his play represents loyalty over power, and the characters who demonstrates the act of loyalty are Cordelia and Kent. So they were accused by the king to be disrespectful and dishonorable. Cordelia, also known as the daughter of King Lear, demonstrates the act of loyalty towards her father. She is the one in this play who cared for King Lear after he gave up all his power, all his land, and his home. And this is the real meaning of loyalty. Now, let me give you some examples of loyalty in this play. Gloucester's servant stepped out of line to defend him. Kent came back after being punished for telling the truth to Lear about how he was acting. Regan stabbed a servant to protect Cornwall, even though she is a devil character, but we cannot miss this this loyalty toward her husband. So my presentation is ending, and I hope you will like it and love it. But before I end it, sorry, I prefer to share with you this quotation said by Cordelia for her father. She said, "Unhappy that I am, I can't heave my heart into my mouth. I love your majesty according to my bond, no more nor less." This shows Cordelia is very loyal to her father, loyal enough to say that she won't lie to him about her love. Thank you guys for listening. I hope again that you'll like it. Thank you.